Do you want this cookie? Oh my gosh. You guys don't like them. Yay. That's what I'm going for. Good morning. Welcome back to Sage and Stone Homestead. My name is Heather. That's Margie. She thinks we're milking. We are not. I have to do a task today that I do every 2 or 3 months, which I call famachas and feet. So I get all the girls and all the boys up on the milk stand and look at their feet, trim their hooves, look at their famacha score, and just in general, do like a 5-point check with them. Make sure they look really good. I came with incentive. It's been a little bit hard to get some of them up on the milk stand, but Margie should jump up here pretty good. She has been doing better. Ma'am. Well, I've seen redder, but we'll call it good for now. A lot of times my milkers, their feet don't get super long because they have them up on the milk stand anyways. A lot of times they get trimmed more often. There we go. Nothing remarkable about Margie, but that's good. We don't want anything crazy happening today. Want one of these? Margie, you want a cookie? That's what I thought. That's right. Good girl. Molly here is actually due to have babies first in spring. I say spring, but not quite spring. It'll be end of January. She looks good in there. I haven't actually attempted to feel babies moving on the pregnant mamas yet. We should be able to feel on her. I have felt the fact that there is at least one baby in there. I can feel it when I bump up. I think she just has one. Oh, yeah, it's moving around in there. There's a lot of give though, so I think it's just one baby. Are you mad at me? She might not know what this is. It's okay. Good girl. They're here. Look. They're here. Felicity's one of my mini La Manchas. This is the direction our herd is going. Whole herd of little earless goats. And if you're not familiar with the La Mancha breed, they're born this way. Felicity actually has what's called elf ears. Hers have a little bit of cartilage in them. And she's a junior, so that means she hasn't had babies before, which means that she hasn't spent a lot of time on the milk stand, which is why I had to kind of shove her head in here. Yeah, I gotta do your feet though. Let's look at your eyes. Beautiful. Nice and red, you see that? That is something I'm seeing very consistently with my kids sired out of our buck Mooch. Mooch has sold. He's not left the farm yet. I don't know when my friend Megan is coming to get him, but he is going to a local friend. So if and when we would like to use Mooch again, we have the opportunity, which is nice. Because natural parasite resistance is something that we are breeding for, that quality. Girl, you have beautiful feet. Felicity is not bred, but I'll touch where her little udder will develop eventually. Get her used to that feeling so that when she's a milker, she does a little bit better on the stand. That wasn't bad, girlfriend. Do you want this cookie? The cookies are not going over so well. Neither's the grain. But that's how they've been since we started feeding the free choice alfalfa. They don't really care about treats. It's weird. You gotta eat it. He's gonna play with it. Good girl. Felicity. No, she's mad at me. All right. Yep, up there. It's another one who hasn't kidded yet. She is pregnant. Up here. Good girl. There you go. That's right. Good girl. We want the inside mucous membrane of their eye to be as red as it can get. I know, we're just gonna show them. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't know, can we tell what's going on here? I think we're getting some udder development, and I see some height on little Miss Red back here. Way up here. Can I feel it? Oh, it's so cute. Good girl, Red. We won't push our luck. I need to do your feet. That's a bad looking hoof. Like, her hoof is fine. I'm sure it's healthy underneath. But this doe is out of my buck feral. His feet grow really fast. I think she's gotten that gene from her daddy. Thankfully, we really haven't dealt a lot with hoof rot here. But obviously, we want their feet to look better than this, that's for sure. There you go. I think Red is one of my last due. She bred to our buck Ruckus. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to feel babies in her today. Maybe. She's definitely bred. We've seen that on ultrasound. She's definitely got more going on in here than Molly does, that's for sure. The little baby's bones don't calcify very much until they're around 3 months gestation. You've got to back up, honey. There we go. Was that traumatic? You needed it. There you go. Good girl, Gail. Up here. Up here, ma'am. Holy crap, you're heavy. This is Felicity's sister, Gail, and I took the opportunity to grab her while I had it. Gail has been a little bit skittish. She is coming around though. She's very solid. Beautiful in there. Just like her sister. Look at that. Oh, so red. Gail is not bred. I didn't breed Gail or Helicity because when my breeding season started, they were pretty small. And then about a month after I started the breeding season, they really started to grow well. But that's okay. I really don't like my goats to give birth when it's starting to get warm outside for spring. We can deal with things like coccidia here, and it's just prime parasite season, and that's not good for little babies or their mamas. So we try to kid in February. So next year for her and her sister. All right. Wrong way. Look. Frenzy's gonna be a first freshener in springtime. She's massive. She's also a feral daughter, but her feet don't look as long as Red's were. How are your eyes? Come here. Really good. Oh my gosh. Oh, these are some of the best famachas I've seen when I've done this whole rodeo. I don't know if the free choice alfalfa is contributing or not. It might be. Same kind of thing. She's hawked in a little bit, Frenzy is, but she doesn't know what's going on. Can you see this udder height right here? At least I think that's what I'm seeing. This dark area. That's where her little baby udder is starting to come in. Oof! Lots of babies in there. Her feet aren't as bad as her half-sister, but I think Farrell's daughters need me to be a little bit more attentive to them. Frenzy is bred to our blue cactus nefarious for mini La Manchas. Frenzy's a mini La Mancha too, but she's 90% La Mancha, so she might as well be a standard. On paper, she's a mini, but she's huge. I think she's due later in February. Look, it's a cookie. This part of the whole day is very underwhelming. It's a cookie, Frenzy. Look. She does like the grain though. You can't have too much, okay? It's actually interesting, Winnie jumped up on this side. Nope. Winnie's one of my milkers, and she's used to being milked on this stand. But she got the picture that we're doing something a little different. Oh, who have you been fighting with? You and Tori? Hmm? Oof. Not the best, not the worst. I get quite a lot of comments about Winnie's fishtail. Winnie basically always has a fishtail, and it can mean that the goat needs copper. A lot of times I see this even when we do give 4 grams of copper to our Nigerians twice a year, but it's possible that she could need it more often. She does have a little bit more of a coarse hair quality, and her Framacha isn't bad, it's just a little low, so I don't think it would hurt to give her another bolus. She was given a bolus in August. And from August until now, I don't think I have noticed this improve, but we'll keep a close eye on her. She literally ate all the grain out of here, and the animal cracker is left in the bowl. Look, you guys don't like them. That was short-lived. There we go, good girl. No, she swallowed it. Sometimes they chew it, sometimes they spit it out. I think she got it though. We're actually going over here today. Look, good girl. Alrighty. Here we go. Wow, good girl. Look. Another feral daughter, Feral and Tori. This is Lil Miss. She's grunting while she eats. She's one of those goats that I can tell her Framacha is good without even putting her eyelid down. I think it's probably because she's white and you can just see the red color around her eyelid. Girl. Beautiful. See that in there? So good. She's kind of tucking down, but I think she's starting to get her udder on too. Little Miss is also bred to blue cactus nefarious. You can feel at least one baby right here. When I'm feeling for babies moving, I'm feeling just before the udder, more towards the bottom than the side. This is the side that the rumen is on, so all the movement that we see over here, especially up here, is just her digestion. So we feel just in front of the udder, but more so on her right side. Oh, yay! Thought she might do that. Come here, Tizzy, this side, baby. We're going on this side today. This is Tizzy. She's one of my milkers from springtime. She has been dried off because she's very pregnant. You've got a beard going on. That's new. She looks awesome in there. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm surprised. I was breeding for this and feeding for this. So red, so nice. I've been noticing Tizzy in the last few days. She's been making these little baby nickering sounds like she's talking to her kids. Usually you don't hear that until they're close to kidding time. Everything does look fine with her. I'm not worried that she's going to be kidding early. But just something interesting I noticed. I'm wondering if she's starting to feel them move on the inside. I think she's one of the first ones due in February. I can feel one in there. She's got at least 2, I think. If you missed the ultrasound video, my friend Corey came out and gave us a peek at the number of kids that we're having in springtime. I'll link that down below. I do not have a hoof trimming 101 video. I need to make one. But essentially, what I'm trying to do is improve the look from this to this. They've got this white pad on their foot, and we want to expose that white pad and trim down the edges to be flush with that white pad. You can see how the edges here overgrow a lot. These girls were way overdue for their hoof trim. A lot of times too, I focus on making sure that the toe isn't super long. So I tend to trim off more on the front part of the hoof than the back part of the hoof. I don't know if you're noticing this white powdery stuff. That's potential start of hoof rot. It's a little bit yeasty. We don't really want to see that. Should have gotten to these girls a month ago probably, but that's what I'm going for. There you go. Little consolation prize. Girl, she spit that out. Okay. That's what I thought. You good girl. Just a good girl. This is my senior goat, Christine. She's a full La Mancha. And she's 10 years old and she's sucking down this food. Holy cow. I want to look at Christine's eyes today just like everyone else, but I also want to see if I can tell the condition of her back teeth. She is getting a little bit older. She's starting to get a little bit harder to keep condition on her than she used to. I think it's all due to age. I have treated her for parasites, and so I just want to make sure that her teeth are in good shape. They probably aren't the best because, you know, she's 10. And teeth, if kidding complications don't kill a doe, I think teeth is the second leading cause of their death, and it's just age. Okay, come on. Okay, not horrific in there. Can I see your teeth? Do you have them? Oh, I'm gonna try not to get bit. There's nothing in this. I'm just gonna see if I can use it to help pry her mouth open. Good girl. Hold on, I know. Do you have teeth? I saw some in there. I don't know how good they are. I suppose that if it becomes a real concern of mine, we'll transport her up to the vet and get the vet's help looking at them. I have heard of some people floating their goat's teeth. That could be something she needs too. Floating is something that is done a lot of times with horses. It's basically filing their teeth down so that they're not sharp. If their teeth are so sharp that they're hurting their cheeks as they chew, that can make them a lot less likely to eat well. So maybe we'll get that scheduled just to see. Just to be able to get the vet's take, and then I can pass that on to you guys. She's such a wide load. Shindy girl. Look at her. Holy smokes, girl. Beautiful. Just like Tizzy. I know you're gonna be naughty. Yep. Drama. Do your darndest not to let them win the kick fight, okay? Tori. Come on. Good girl. Oop. Go. Pretty good. Tori's my only blue-eyed goat that I have at all anymore. I have bred some of my girls to a blue-eyed buck, so we'll see if we can change that. Tori is bred to Tizzy's son, Bear. He has gold eyes and moon spots. But more importantly, his mama, Tizzy, has a lot of capacity And I think that'd be nice for Tori's line to have some more capacity. Now Tori has only kidded one time and she had a single doeling, so we aren't actually able to see her full potential yet. Usually you don't see their full potential as far as their udder goes until they're around freshen number 3. Yay! Kicks right away. My other goats can be a little bit harder to get, especially when they know I'm up to something. And so I'm gonna bring the bag of treats in here. See if we can get at least Elpis this way. What's this? Okay, come on, girl. Let's go. She says, I have teeth, I promise. I'll chew it real good. Come on, Elpis. No, you come over here. This is Elpis. She's my other standard La Mancha. Her feet are overgrown for sure, but we'll take care of it. It's hard to see on camera, but I can see. She was the one goat back in August out of the whole group that when I did their last hoof trim and, you know, full body check, she definitely needed a dewormer. So I gave her a Cydectin and she looks really good now. That was a good call, and she's very pregnant. Much better. Sorry, darling. Yeah, I have 3 left. Melee, Nix, and Spunky. So I need help for those ones. I got her. She's a wild one, unfortunately. We were making really good progress with socializing Melee. And then I had to catch her and treat her for pneumonia. It was a bummer. She didn't like that. So that was a setback. Good girl, Melee. Good girl. No, we'll get there. My sincere hope is that if I can be there for her kidding, she'll bond with me as well as the kids. Huh? What do you think? I'm not so bad, really. Yeah, you need your feet done. Yes, ma'am. Baby's first hoof trim. Let's see how you look in here. Beautiful. Yeah, I know. You wanted to go back? Yeah. Ooh. Much more chill than Spunky. Goodness. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. See that? Good and red. Wow. I'm actually thinking of pulling Nix and Spunky out of the big girl pen so that we can work with them a little bit more closely. In our little wiener pen over here, we can sit and have them come up to us without having to deal with the rest of the herd. Both her and Spunky are old enough to be weaned. I've actually already sold her mama and her brother, and that's really not helping with making her more social. She's just kind of bonded with Spunky, and Spunky's kind of wild, and we don't want these girls to be wild. We want them to be good milkers for someone. So I think I'm gonna throw her overboard and we'll see how she does. These 2 boys that are in here right now, they're castrated. So that's a fine pairing. Oh, you be sweet. I do need to get at their feet too, but I'm gonna worry about boys another day. So what I did was write down the date and what everybody's FAMACHA score was. I write this down backwards. 4 and 5 are good numbers, the way that I do things. I know according to the official FAMACHA score chart, 1 is good. For some reason, I got it stuck in my head that 5 was good, you know, the nice red FAMACHA, so that's what I do. But these are very good numbers for this time of year, especially when it's been so warm. Very happy with this. It's very good. I do need to make sure that I'm getting at the girls' feet in February, which is good timing. That is when a lot of them are going to be having their babies anyways. It's a good excuse to bring them up on the stand and keep a super close eye on them. Anywho, this is it as far as videos for us in 2025. We take a break after Vlogmas every year, and I will post again either December 31st or January 1st. Thank you guys for joining me in the Vlogmas adventures this year. It's always a good time, and I'm sorry it has to end, but I'll see you guys again next year. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool, Missy. Oh, that's not cool.